Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Matt.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he's running right through it. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Reset. Hey, easy.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, look at that. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Over here. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He gets a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll give it to him, line up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the grab by Croft. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few. Couldn't evade all of it.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And Sanders now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Rodgers now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Game here with the running back. Carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
That was well. You saw him looking for the cutback lane. Never had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the spin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
To throw on 2nd down, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Murray now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Murray uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
And they'll run it here. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
319.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to get this one before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about that.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 30.
To throw on second down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go now.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. He's going to air this into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now they try the right side here. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Let's go. Blue Lightning.
Throwing on first down. Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first and 10, Murray. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Set. Blue Lightning.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Rodgers going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. nowadays an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Looking to throw. Murray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now they try the right side here. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4.